Once, not far from the city of Accra, a man went out to his garden to dig some yams to take to market. While he was digging, one of the yams said to him,
"So you're finally here. You never weeded me, but now you come around with your digging stick. Go away and leave me alone."
The farmer turned around and looked at his cow in amazement. The cow was chewing her cud and looking at him.
Did you say something?
The cow kept chewing and said nothing, but the man's dog spoke up.
It wasn't the cow who spoke to you. It was the yam. The yam says leave him alone.
The man became angry because his dog had never talked before and he didn't like its tone, besides. So he took his knife and cut a branch from a palm tree to whip his dog. But the palm tree said,
"Put the branch down. Put the branch down."
The man was getting upset. He was just about to throw the branch away when the branch said,
"Man, you better put me down softly."
He put the branch down gently on a stone, but the stone said,
Hey, take that thing off me.
Wah!
The frightened farmer started to run for his village. On the way, he met a fisherman carrying along a fish trap on his head.
"What's the hurry?"
The yam said, leave me alone. The dog said, listen to the yam. The tree said, put that branch down. The branch said, man, put me down softly. And the stone said, take that thing off me.
"Is that all? Is that so frightening?"
Well,
Said the man's fish trap.
did it take the branch off the stone?
Wow.
The fisherman threw down the fish trap and began to run with the farmer. On the trail, they met a weaver with a bundle of cloth on his head.
Why, hello there. Why are you in such a rush?
The yam said, leave me alone. The dog said, listen to the yam. The tree said, put that branch down. The branch said, man, put me down softly. And the stone said, take that thing off me.
And the trap said, "Did he take off?"
That's nothing to get excited about. No reason at all.
Oh, yes, it is.
Said the bundle of cloth.
If it happened to you, you'd sure run too.
Wow.
The weaver threw down his bundle and ran with the other men. They came panting to the ford in the river and found a man taking a bath.
Why are you running like that? Are you chasing a gazelle?
The yam said, leave me alone. The dog said, listen to the yam. The tree said, put that branch down. The branch said, man, put me down softly. And the stone said, take that thing off me.
The trap said, "Did he take off?"
And the cloth said, you'd run too.
And that made you run.
Well, why not?
Said the river.
Wouldn't you run if it were you?
Wow.
The man jumped naked out of the water and began to run with the others. They ran into the village and down the main street till they reached the house of the chief. The chief brought out a royal stool and sat on it to listen to their complaints. The men began to recite their troubles.
I went out to my garden to dig yams. Then everything began to talk to me. The yam said, leave me alone. That old dog said, listen to the yam. The tree said, put that branch down. The branch said, man, you better do it softly. And the stone said, take that old thing off me.
The trap said, "Did he take off?"
And the cloth said, you'd run too.
And the river said, wouldn't you?
The chief listened patiently at first, but finally grew annoyed.
Now, this is a really wild story. Go back to your work, all of you, before I decide to punish you for disturbing the peace.
So the men went away. The chief shook his head.
That kind of nonsense just upsets the community.
Ridiculous. isn't it?
said the royal stool.
Just imagine a talking yam. What?